So there's a lot of confusion and speculation online. How does matchmaking actually work in art creators? Chances are you have already heard about this conversation and that you have most likely seen or heard about this article. Your bloodlust does have consequences in art creators, as a dev confirms. We do analysis behavior and a match accordingly. Now, the interesting part about this is that this is not exactly confirmed because this information is from a developer, but it's an art developer, and this has never been officially confirmed. Now, I am someone with a business analysis background, and that means I understand numbers and statistics, and the art creator's matchmaking algorithm is very simple. But there's a lot of confusion because people don't exactly understand how it works. And I am here to explain pretty much all about it because it is very straightforward, but there are a lot of small things that can impact it for you. And the best part, you can abuse this algorithm so easily. In fact, I have done it multiple times already. It is crazy. If this information gets out and is, by the way, spread to PK players who want to become rich by just taking advantage of it, they're probably gonna rework the algorithm in case, because it is blatantly easy and obvious how it works. But the reason why there is a lot of confusion is because of situations like this. And I'm not saying it just because she's a woman. Partially, but, you know, not all the time.
Right, so the Twitter people were claiming, because I didn't fire a shot last round, I will be put into a friendly raid now. So if it's on Twitter, it must be true, right? It must be. So I'm expecting nothing but friendly faces. I don't think it's true. I think it's a myth. Right, I just screamed. That's bloody daft of you. You're a muppet. You're an absolute muppet. You can't be doing that.
Here without announcing yourself.
By the way, I'm not going to talk about this a lot, but there is also a chance that there is AI parsing through what you say on the microphone. So if you use gamer words or bad words in general, chances are that also affects you. But that one I'm not 100% sure, because there are a lot of things that impact this that we cannot just verify. It's pretty much impossible.
Well, the door was shut. I thought I was fine. I thought I was bloody fine.
Well, now you know you're not. You should have said hi first.
Well, I didn't think anyone was in there. Otherwise, I would have. I would have been like, hello, I'm friendly. It's nice to meet you.
Well, it's pretty funny, but that's art creators and why we love it, right? So, the problem here is the fact that people just don't understand how behavior score works. Let's use paint because my name is actually Pirate Software and I have worked 7... Did you know that I worked 7 years at Blizzard? So, first of all, the way that you should think about behavior score is like a scale. Well, this is not exactly a scale, but you get the point. And this is the good, and this is the bad. And the good is no PKing, and the bad is PKing, essentially. Everyone starts the game literally here. And then depending on your actions, you can either move into the no PKing or you're a PKer. And this does not happen instantaneously. You can probably, most likely, literally shoot, and this because this is something that I tested. Okay, this is something that I tested. You can literally shoot every single player in the match, get like 10 kills in a lobby, and it will not instantaneously move you here. It will probably move you here. This is something that I cannot collaborate as true, but from my experience and my testing, this seems to be true. Because there are a couple of things that logically do not make sense for them to do. And this is where the abuse is going to kick in really soon. It doesn't matter if you kill 1 person or 10, that just means you're a PKer, player killer. That means it moves you there. For the system, it doesn't matter if it's 1 person or 2 person. Maybe a shot fired at a player moves you slightly in this direction, and maybe encountering players up close moves you a little bit more in this direction. So, logically speaking, you are never gonna get, you're never gonna have a situation where you start off here at 0 and in one game you're instantaneously a good boy or a bad boy. You need multiple games. And in my experience, it seems from an absolute 100% murderer that you can easily become in the game by shooting everyone, you need roughly 5, and this is where the abuse can kick in. So thank me later if this actually gets widespread. If you are a lobby where everyone shoots you on sight without hesitation, you are in the PK zone. How do you get out of this? Well, from my experience, you just need to run 5 to 10 free loadouts and literally shoot no one. That's how you do it. And here's the trickery. How most likely this is calculated. Something that we can't prove, but if we just think a little bit about logically how this would probably be implemented or work, we can actually figure out how the system works on a deeper level. And that is the fact that the system probably, and this is why I said you just go in with a free loadout and you shoot no one and you just die. Because the system cannot tell if you are being defensive. That's right. The system probably has absolutely no way of truly telling if you are being defensive. Think about this. Someone's from the back of you and they're going up on you. You notice them and you start going on them. You're actually being defensive, but what the system sees is the fact that you were close to a player and you chose to shoot them, which makes you aggressive. That's right. Because the system has no way of real way of telling if you were defensive. Also situations where someone shoots you and, well, you shoot them back and you kill them. Again, the system has no idea what your interactions was. Did you shoot at them and miss? Did they shoot at you? So the system probably only is actually looking at actual bodies. If you make a kill, you're getting closer to the PKs. If you probably run away or, something like that, you're probably getting to the no PK lobbies. And the reason why a lot of people don't understand that this is how the system works is because it takes multiple games. It takes multiple games for your behavior score to go from shoot on sight to everyone's friendly. And this is, again, what PKers can do. They can just run 5 to 10 quick games with a free kit. There's a chance also, by the way, that spamming the don't shoot emote or other emotes like that, like hello raider when you're close to someone, actually puts you in more aligned with the non-PKers if you're doing that. And there's also a chance, by the way, if you say friendly don't shoot or something like that and you shoot them, that actually works more in favor of putting you in PK lobbies because you're a dirty rat and whatnot. They probably also have implemented a system for campers. So campers get matched with campers. But again, I don't know about that one. I cannot confirm that because I am not sitting in a corner for 2 hours a day just to confirm that system. No way I'm doing that. But for this is 100% happening. There is no way. You can easily say this. Just go, if you're friendly, just go have 5 games, kill 5 people from the back, and then see how you are placed in lobbies where aggression slowly becomes more saturated. Because there are 2 things also that are happening in the game. One is the bubble of PKers, right? And the other is the bubble of, not non-PKers, of PvEers, okay? And the reason why they are never gonna actually make a game mode where you only PvE, because they can already make the matchmaking lobbies where you are just matched up with purely PvEers. But that would get boring really quick. So what they do is, no matter what your behavior score, no matter how much you have never shot anyone, every match, there's probably gonna be like 1 or 2 people who are sent in specifically in there to be PvPers in a lobby that's actually majority full with people who will never shoot you. This is how it happens because this is how the system keeps itself fresh. And the fact that this system is 100% also happening on top, people are not believing the fact that if you are friendly, you get into friendly lobbies. Because if you're playing 5 games and you're constantly friendly and every lobby has like 1 to 2 people who are PKers, well, chances are you're gonna encounter them. Chances are someone's gonna shoot at you. And this is why people do not believe that there are PK lobbies and there are non-PK lobbies. Again, for someone like me, this is blatantly obvious, especially considering I play the game. Sometimes I don't feel like shooting people for literal multiple days. I will literally go without killing a single person for like 2 or 3 days. And then I'm just gonna want to kill people. And the lobbies change really fast. But again, this is something that PKers can take advantage of. Go run, right now, go run, like, 5 to 10 games with a free loadout. Never shoot anyone. Never do that. Just go loot something and get killed. Now, the emphasis is on get killed. Because that also, there's probably also something that's happening with the kill-death ratio in the game that we don't know about. That probably also plays a factor in the matchmaking. Not a huge one, but it probably does. All of these things play a factor, okay? And they influence your behaviors core also. But we can't really test a lot of this stuff. So, if you're a PvPer, go run like 7-8 games with a free loadout, get shot by someone, die, and then see if you're put into friendly lobbies where people are typically friendly and just killing queens or doing stuff like that. And then, you can probably just kill people, do it secretly, but, you can probably just kill, like, people in 5 matches straight in your and only then you have to be worried about getting put in the PK lobby, or in general just getting closer to the PK lobbies, because there are probably true player killer lobbies when you log in and it's Blue Gate nighttime where everyone is instantaneously PvPing and everyone's rushing to the mid and it's giant bonanza, because that is the it is what you know what I'm talking about. So you need to be roughly at very close to the peak of the I'm never gonna shoot anyone type of dude. And then you can lose all of this good karma until you slowly start getting into PK lobbies. And in my experience, that's roughly 5 games of just shooting people for free. Because again, I don't really think it matters how many people you kill in a match. It probably matters, but it probably doesn't matter that much. Because in my experience, when I was in the no PK lobbies, every single time this was true, I would find like 4 or 5 people, and I would be friendly to them. Hey, how's it going? You want to kill a bastion? Blah, 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 blah. And, you part ways. But then I would kill one person. And that one person getting killed by me outweighed all the positive interactions of no shooting and extracting even together with other people. So again, I think just killing a single person means that you are getting a no merit for no PKing. As long as you just kill someone, even in self-defense, it's probably putting you closer to the PKers. Probably. That's my assumption. And the reason why that actually works like that is kind of logical, because, well, if you never shoot anyone, and you're in a lobby that no one shoots anyone in general, or there's very minor PvP just scaring people off or whatever, chances are you're not encountering that one person who's a PvPer. So you're gonna have one game where you kill someone in self-defense, but again, the game has no idea it's self-defense. But then you're gonna have 2 games where you're just encountering friendly people and you don't have to worry about anything. So that's how it happens. It's slightly convoluted. There's a bunch of systems that we do not know about, but we can assume they're there because of how the game works, and it just makes sense for a better game to exist that way. So, you know, kind of obvious if you test this. Very obvious, in fact, if you... Again, you can literally do this right now and just see that it works like that. Take 5 free kits if you're a PvPer and just die. Don't shoot back even, just die. Don't stand there, by the way. There's also a chance that there's a system that literally that's used to just ignore you if you just stand there and let yourself be killed without doing anything, because maybe the game just thinks you're a really, really bad player. Because again, it cannot probably tell the difference between someone accepting fate and just being a bad player and not reacting. In any case, that's pretty much it. I hope this was helpful. Bye-bye!